Hard Life Captain Alberto Zertuche, and yeah, cooked up some lunch here at the shop. Oh man, I'm staring at the plate because I want to get a few of y'all on the channel before I actually start getting it going. But yep, what's up, Ray? How you doing, boss? I got the first thumbs up. Mm, 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 mm. What's up, CJ? How you doing? How you doing? That's my lunch right there. Just cooked up spaghetti for everybody real quick. Real quick. What's up, Jacob, Miguel, Edgar, Tony? Hello. Meat chunks. We're not all pretty about it, but there's meat in there. Yep. Oh. Yeah. 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 Definitely would have been better if I had that chupacabra.
Yeah.
I have to remember that. I can't believe I ran out. Like, I have so much of it all the time and I ran out. Yeah. They're in there. Nope, not yet. Not yet. We haven't done it. See, the good thing about the kayak that we're using, we don't get wet. We really don't even have to get wet at all. Well, be safe there at work, Edgar. Huh. Well, we put them in 48 hours ago, but we checked them 24 hours later and repositioned them. So, we'll see. We'll give it a few days, see if we can get the crabs to start moving in. If not, we'll go try another location. All right, goes down. Yep. Spaghetti. Most definitely awesome. Just to give you an idea of how much is there, or was there, 3 pounds of spaghetti sauce, 3 pounds of ground meat, and 2 jars of the pasta sauce. Yes, sir. Tell them if they don't finish everything today, I'll be eating on it tomorrow.
Cheapest meal to feed everybody.
It was. How much was it for everything?
About 31 bucks. I put about 29.
Mm-hmm.
I got a couple of the energy drinks.
Well, we still have another can of, or the other pound of spaghetti and the other can of spaghetti sauce that didn't get used either.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. The But you know the rule, you snooze, you lose. Eric found out the hard way the other day.
On what?
The stuffing, when I brought that. I did stuffing in turkey, and I told her, that's the rule here, guys. You snooze, you lose. We tell you to come eat. Come and eat. Well, everybody went in for seconds. He never made it into the first one, and by the time he finally did, it was, what, an hour later or something like that?
Yeah.
It was already gone.
That's when your son was here too.
Mm-hmm. But Nico didn't even get a big old second plate.
Oh, because you went and grabbed it before
No,
he did it.
no, he grabbed his before me.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yep. For me, I would have to say when I fought my manta ray was when I put the most drag on any kind of fish I've ever fought. I had to have been pushing 70 pounds of drag. I was leaned up. At the time, I was 189, 200 pounds. Yeah, I was about 189, 200 pounds. And I was leaned all the way back to where my butt was about 12 to 14 inches off the deck. I was leaned back, harnessed in with my 575, and that thing would just spool off 1,000 yards like that. It was gone in 30 seconds, 45 seconds. He would just pull it, and he would just stop. He would slow down, and then I was working back in, and then he'd do it again. He did it so many times. I mean, I lost count. But Nick Myers, Breakaway Tackles, got the footage. He's got to find it though, because he's been doing a lot of videos and stuff like that. So he says it's stored somewhere. He's just got to find it. So I'm hoping he does, so we can get it posted up. And that fight was 3 hours like that. First half hour, I was at about 25 pounds of drag. Second half hour, I was probably about 40, a little over 40 pounds drag. And then after that, I went full throttle. I backed it off. 6 more clicks engaged on the preset and went full lockdown.
I haven't been there.
Even my 13-foot tiger, I was maybe doing 25 to 30 pounds. It wasn't much. Yep. Just gotta use leverage, put all your weight behind it and stuff. And I don't know how much you weigh, but if you put weight behind it, you should be good to go. What's up, Jaime? I'm sitting here devouring my plate of spaghetti. Just give everybody an idea. Those, I saw what I started with. I'm already down to that. For my POS system, I'm using Clover right now. I originally started out with an actual POS system, and they're rightfully named piece of shit. Yeah. Oh yeah. And yeah, you'd be able to hold that, no worries. That was another thing too. That was originally when I was with Wells Fargo, and they screwed me over big time. Actually, it just dropped down. It used to be, what was it, 3.8, and we got it down to 2.9, and then now we're dropping it even further. I want to say it's like 1.9 or something like that, but still there's still other fees and stuff like that, but that's the starting point right there. Got to think too, each month I'm paying to basically rent the gear and have the system set up, so that's an extra $45 a month is what we pay for our system to be installed and have all the stuff done to it.
That might be enough for you to get one more plate.
Everybody devouring it?
Dude, like I told you, spaghetti is that one thing that you always get seconds no matter what. For some reason.
Sometimes. I've been to some spaghetti spots I didn't even finish the first plate.
Well, when you do it at home or make it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's some places like, what the hell is this? Oh, that's on any food, really.
Mm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was good. I know if I get a second plate, I'm gonna refill it right now. But
I'm going to.
show y'all the pot I was working with. Oh yeah. That was the pot. That was the pot I was cooking the fish with the last time, so it gives you the size of this pot. I mean, it's it's big. And it was about up to there. So, yeah. A lot of food. A lot of food. Everybody full?
Hell yeah!
Good?
3 times!
He said he got 3 plates. Man, they ate fast, man. That's awesome. It's awesome. Happy bellies is happy workers, as long as they don't go night-nights. Miguel said, what's up? Yeah, I used to have Square years ago. However, when it came down to like getting my final payment from them, because like I said, I started going back to school and it was making it harder and harder to go through the process and stuff like that. I had to wait for them to mail me check to be able to cash out and stuff like that. And at that time, it was pretty difficult to get it done. But I don't even think I got my last check from them for like, I think it was like $390 and never saw it. So, oh well, just maybe they've improved. That was probably 15, 16 years ago, at least. So what's everybody doing? I know somebody was eating, Zion was eating spaghetti. What are y'all doing for lunch? Let's see y'all's lunch menus for today. I did like Square when it first came out because that was one of the first credit card processing deals that I could do right off my phone. So when I would do like shows at the at the clubs or whatever where I was all set up, or when I was at boat shows and stuff like that, I could be on the road and have my credit card processing right there. It was awesome. It was pretty good. We had a secondary cash register when we would go out there, and for everything that was cash, but everything that was card was done through Square when we originally had them. So fried eggs on English muffins. And that's for lunch? Man, pork ribs. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. What time's that at? Yeah, we were just talking about that, me and Kike yesterday, about how much road work he was doing, and a lot of the food that he was eating was all fast food, not really healthy and stuff. So but he's working it. We're all working it, trying to get through. You know, doing what we can when we can. And as you can tell, a lot of the leaders have been moved to the wall. Let me get through these, and I'll show you what I got going. What I also did too was, when I ran out of the top section of monofilament, I went over to the coda cable and made coda cable leaders with mono, so that way I can get some of those 5-footers in a lighter gauge cable, because normally I like to run 3 different sizes of cable for our customers, because it helps fluctuate the price. We can go with the 250, we got 400, and then we also got 600-pound cable, and then also at the mono we do 200 and 400. I really don't do 500 unless we are desperate for leaders on the wall and we haven't gotten our shipment in. Then I'll do 500s, but we have done them. So, and I'm still finishing off my coffee. Putting the honey in makes it feel or taste like you're drinking coffee with like caramel in it.
Yeah. What we need to do is get some tea and put it, because we got that tea in there.
Mm-hmm.
Make it where tea with that honey, see how that goes. 'Cause there's some,
Which tea?
there's some tea, but I'm probably too old. We need to get some, like that,
If we're gonna do any kind of tea, we gotta do it in a glass pickle jar and put it out in the sun. Best tea ever. Best tea ever.
yeah, and you can put that honey in it, it'll help, dissolve it.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of lemons or something that's sitting there.
I've got a couple of pickle jars that are about to be empty, probably this week if not
Are
next
they
week.
plastic or glass?
Glass.
Yeah, but we ain't got no sun right now.
No sun right now, but it still can cook it.
Yeah.
Because even though there's cloud cover, there's still sun rays coming through. Yes, sir. All right. How many for sun tea, man? How many of y'all are on here? The rest of y'all might have to like swipe left for the day.
No. The one that needs five left is one that says unsweet tea.
Oh, man.
That's even like almost untext.
Yeah. No, most definitely. Sweet. Woo, we used to, the Lipton cases, like we would buy the big case. We'd eat through it in probably, I don't know, 3 weeks, a month at most. Yeah. And sometimes when we'd make it to 3 weeks and we still had to wait a week for funding to come in. Yeah. We grew up with government assistance for like food stamps and stuff like that, but even then it wasn't enough for us to make it the whole month. It was 5 growing boys, and they did what they could. But at the same time, we would eat like we would eat. We were growing boys, and we didn't have video games that we could sit there all the time and just stay in the house. We were always outside playing basketball, getting into fights, and learning how to fight and defend ourselves, and play baseball and jump ramps with our bikes and stuff like that. And the kids nowadays, you gotta ask them to do everything. So.
Even if they're not kids.
Yeah, even if they're not kids, that generation is growing up and all on their feelings and stuff like that. But it only matters when it's their feelings. When it's your feelings, they don't care about your feelings. So, yeah, it sucks. Okay, 250s, how do you want them spooled? And you're going to be land-based fishing with them, I'm assuming? Why does this keep pausing? Okay. Fully spooled, like overfilled or level to the spool? Give me a second. We're doing tight line. More than likely, you'll get like 1,450 yards of 130 in there on a 50.
Somewhere in there.
That's safe estimate right there. All right, so right now you'd be looking at 2606, 250s, fully spooled up with 1,450 yards of 130 on each. Now here's the thing, boss. Oh wait, fully. So like 8 of 10 of the way. So maxed out, the way I spool it, fully spooled up, that would be that one. Obviously, if you want it lower than that, that's going to bring down the cost because then we won't get so many yards. Obviously, as I'm spooling it live, you can say, hey, you know what, I want to stop there. We'll stop it there. I'll stop at certain points, and then we can reconfigure the price. Now, here's the thing for you to think about, Zion. If there's any way you can get it done now, before the end of January, you can get in on the 10%. That'll automatically save you, you know, at maximum $260 right off the top, because you're getting 10% off the reels and you also get 10% off the line. That would pretty much take care of all your shipping on top of it, and yeah. 1,000 yards of 130 would leave you a pretty good sized gap on there. It'd be probably about that much of the spool exposed right there. I don't want to keep getting sidetracked over here. I got all my I'm starting on the black now, guys. Getting that knocked out. So and I don't know, I've been watching that Outer Range on what is that? Prime, Amazon Prime. Anybody have seen that series yet? I don't know. I like the series that are like, you know, sci-fi kind of deal. Kind of keeps you interested and stuff like that. For me, you know, it's just another soap opera basically, except more fun. The regular soap opera I saw was all commodities. So. No worries. Like I said, just trying to help you out, because I don't know if in January their prices are supposed to go up, but around everything else, other companies have been telling us that in January prices are going up. So don't be surprised. All right, so the MXL and the MXL Raptor, the only real difference between those two is the way they're built. The line capacity is the same, inches is the same, but at regular MXL, they come in a single speed. And let's see, right up in here, guys. That's MXJ. So right here you can see the MXJ, which is the narrow, then MXL, the single speed, the 5.8. Ooh, the camera's dirty. Hold on. Oh yeah, much better. All right, so you see the MXL, these are the 2 speeds right there. The regular MXL is 10 to 25 pounds of drag, and then the raptor is 25 to 60 pounds of drag. Yep. So, and then they give same line capacities. I don't know why this one says it can get 620, 50. I haven't tried that yet, but I know we get more than that of 50 pound on there, but that's also hollow core, and that's us spooling. You can see the cranking inches between the 2-speed and then the raptor, or sorry, yeah, cranking inches are all the same on them all the way across. That's the pounds of at strike and at full. So yeah. And then if y'all gonna ask for the LX, so go ahead and put that in there real quick. Man, that you can see that right over here on the left side, it's dirty. Okay, maybe it wasn't all focused in or whatever, but there's the LX. You've got the line class of what they recommend on it and stuff like that. There's the weight class of drags on there. You see the regular and then the raptor right there. And excuse my dirty hands, but I am working here, guys. There's gear ratios on cranking. There's the inches per crank to the right of that. You see it right there. Should have did this with the tripod so that way you can see it. So, and then might as well do the SX, the smallest one. You see right there. Yeah, there's still something on the glass. Hold on. It looks clean. I don't know. We'll see. Oh man, having that door open does feel a lot better. Might leave it like that. So.
And there's circulation.
Yeah, not stagnant air. Yeah, 'cause the AC ain't even kicking on because it ain't even doing nothing.
Now, if we start sneezing like crazy, then we got trouble.
Yeah. It's the drag, the bearings. The Raptors have bigger bearings, gears are bigger, and all of that. But yeah, line capacity is the same, casting the same, and cranking as well. So. And for me, I love the Raptors because they're so little and they can they can put the wood down when you hammer it over. That's for sure. So. Oh man, let's see. Man, I'm full. I can't even think right now. I'm kind of like zoned out a little bit. Yeah, it just makes me think of Dinosaurs, guys. And I think they're rolling with that because all the casting reels are Raptors. And then when you get into the big boy reels, those are all T-Rexes. So, yeah, I just think of Dinosaurs. I'm wondering if they were doing that because of the Dinosaurs, because they also used to have a raptor skin on their reels too. Oh yeah, no, but them reels can handle it, man. It's amazing what they can put out. I love it. For me, when I say I'm fishing and you know, you're competing against other guys fishing in the same area, it's all about the amount of fish you can produce in that time period. So for me to be able to hook into a fish, land it quickly, so that way it doesn't build up a bunch of lactic acid and just keep rocking and rolling is awesome. It really is. It was spaghetti. We had meat in there. We had 3 pounds of meat for the 3 pounds of spaghetti and 2 cans of spaghetti sauce. Yeah. And We'll see how well they work on full bellies in the back.
We don't get our afternoon nap.
Yeah. This one's asking for an afternoon nap. Denied.
I'm gonna go back to preschool.
Go back to preschool, yeah. Let's see. Chaz, give us a call at the shop, 361-334-2171, and we can work that out. And yeah, we can set something up. So. Let's see. What's up, Greg? How you doing? How's everybody doing today? I see a lot of new names still coming in, which is awesome. We really encourage that on the channel to be proactive, you know, ask your questions, gain knowledge, or just share stories, have a good time. It's what we're about here, growing a hard life family all over the country, all over the world actually. We got guys from all over fishing, sharing stories, that's for sure. Yes, sir. Oh man, there's times we do this. We do fish. We've done crawfish. We've done shark, brisket, fajitas, chicken. We've done all kinds of things.
Soups.
Yeah, soups. Barbacoa, yeah. The fettuccine alfredos and stuff like that as well. See, we even did turkey this year now.
Well, we had ham and turkey. Oh, we just had ham last year.
Yeah, it was just ham, yeah.
That was still good.
Yep, the big crawfish boil, yeah. Jacob was there for that one too. I've done big shrimp boils as well, just nothing but shrimp. Sure.
Oyster.
Yep, oysters. Okay, pin rigging I've never heard of, but the trolley rigs, you're talking about like slide lining for kingfish? That's what we call it down here. We call it slide lining. Up on the East Coast, they call it trolley rigging. Where you have one rod for your anchor rod and the second rod is your fight one. Yeah, no, we haven't done the sub shop because we've been a little short on cash here. Tis the season for tight wallets. We've been holding it tight over here, so let's see. Okay. I'm pretty familiar with it, Greg. I've actually developed my own system here to where once you cast out your anchor rod, you don't have to move it all weekend. But I will have to warn you, when you do it like that, I mean, that all depends on the amount of hits you get. We caught like 150 kingfish that weekend from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Every day was like 30 to 40 kings, 50 to 60 kings, and then I think the last day was like 75 kingfish in that 3-day weekend. And that's not just us, that's everybody that was on the pier. But I know on the third and final day, I only fished for 4.5 hours and I caught 13 kings by myself. So when they came running through, I did have monofilament top shots on my anchor line. And yeah, it was toasted. That whole 100-yard section. Had to cut off the reel and add more line to my reel because, yeah, it was the snap swivel as it slides up and down the line at high rates of speed definitely can char up your gear there and stuff like that. So that, and you got to think too, all the other hooks and everything that are sliding down the line as it is doing what it's doing can also fray up your line as well. Snap swivels and sleeves and all of that too. So Those Speedmaster 2s are nice reels. They really are. Especially if all you're doing is doing that and you don't have to pull in dead weight, you should be all right with them. I haven't fished them myself for long-term use. Like I said, I used to do Shimano, Penn, Newell, Abu Garcia, all them reels as I was younger and growing up. But it was because I realized a lot of the reels couldn't do all the different jobs that I wanted them to do. And now that I've gotten into avets, I'll use my SX Raptors for that kind of fishing, you know, targeting tarpon, jacks, and all of that, and not really even worry about it, because now I can put that much more pressure on the fish to get them turned quicker. So, but when you are targeting kingfish and stuff like that, you gotta you just let them run. You walk them right back. You just gotta have enough line on the reel so they can make their runs. Put a little bit of drag. You pull those in with like 5 to 10 pounds of drag. It ain't much. You just got to have enough line so they can run, and then you just slowly pull them back. You try to horse them in, you will bend out your hooks. They've got real strong jaws, and yeah, they bend out hooks in heartbeat too. We've landed many a tarpon and cobia like that, but when you go when you got shark and bull reds come up and take your line as well, it does get pretty sporty. Jack Crevalles as well. So. But I would highly recommend, if you did do it, you know, put monofilament backing on the reels, so that way you got line capacity, so that way when he runs away from the pier, you got plenty of line to fight the fish. And then once he gets up near the pier and stuff like that, and you start messing with the other people's lines and you have the mono, it may help you. But even then, I slide line with braid, because when I'm out there and I'm fishing into the wind, the braid won't catch so much wind and pull back your line, so that means you can fish a little bit lighter on your slide line and help it. But also too, I like to use big old 2 foot long skipjacks alive on my kingfish rig like that. Kingfish love them some skipjack. Bigger the better. At least 300 yards for big kings off the pier. Yeah, 300 yards should do you just fine. And how long a leader for black reel? Okay, well, what kind of leader are you talking about, Ivan? Are you talking about casting like this, where the weight is above the hook? Or are you talking about like a 3-way setup? I mean, you got to be a little more specific, boss. And most of those reels, you should be able to do, 300 yards of braid and then top it with mono if you want to do that. Like I said, I go straight braid all the way through. That way, when I do hook up something really huge like a tarpon or something, I've got that much more line capacity to fight it out there and stuff like that. It does really nice. So. That's going to happen with monofilament too. You can still cut other people's line as the fish runs off. I've had monofilament top shots on mine, and when a kingfish hit the bait, he ran alongside the pier and then cut away from the pier on the back side of the handrail. And by the time I got to, right when I was realizing what was happening, he started cutting the lines, because this is the back side of the tee. I was looking toward the beach. He ran along the tee like that toward the beach. He ran up about a quarter of the way and then cut out. And when he cut out, he cut back towards the corner over here. And so as the line was running, I was like, man, I'm sorry. And as the line was running, you could see ding, 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 ding. Started cutting off everybody's line. And I still had mono. So, yeah, so braid, it's a little bit easier for the line to get cut through, but it's still going to happen with monofilament. So, and they got to realize it's kind of out of your hands once the fish hits where it's going to run to. You can't sit there and tell it, hey, don't run against those lines. I can't get in trouble. I mean, they're going to run where they want to run. Yeah. All right, Jacob, you be safe on the road, boss. Yeah. Like I said, 300 yards. That way you can fall under your rules and regs there. They shouldn't be able to say nothing because now by that time, the fish is far enough away from you, away from everybody. It shouldn't really matter at that point. But it just all depends how specific their rules are on saying that you can use braid or can't use braid while that style of fishing. So. Yeah, we've done 30 pound with monofilament for kingfish. Like I said, it's not really, you're not really stopping the kingfish at all. You're just slowing them down, you know what I mean? And even then, you're not trying to put the brakes on them. Just a little bit of wind pressure, that's all it is. It's like us running into the wind. Yeah, you can run faster in a 5 mile per hour headwind compared to a 30 mile per hour headwind, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you're not putting a ton of pressure on a kingfish. You're really not. You're putting just enough just to keep the line tight, and they wear themselves out. They really do. So. What's up for life? How you doing, boss? Have they put up the food?
No, not yet.
Can you get on that and make sure it's okay? We don't have any flies right now, but just saying. So. Getting a lot of leaders put up today for sure. Here in a bit, we're going to make a run to the post office to get all the boxes out because we missed the morning guy. So it's all right. It's all right. We'll have some tracking numbers going out for that as well. Ivan, I feel you there. I really do. That means we'd be able to get them a lot cheaper than what we have been getting them for and stuff like that. But it also kind of would lose the mystique of having those type of rods and reels and stuff where if they were still in production and putting them out and stuff. I know several companies have tried to buy the what is it called? Like molds for them or whatever in the process, but it's already, you can't, there's a certain material that you cannot manufacture here in the U.S. anymore because it causes cancer. It was one of the adhesives that were used to make those type of fishing rods and stuff like that. Right there, Ivan nailed it. The sauce, yep. Yep. Oh, man. I have also heard a crazy rumor that the blanks are made to last 100 years. That's going to be real interesting to see if that theory is true. That was something that I heard about through the grapevine. Cannot confirm nor deny just because none of us have lived that long to have, you know, some of those rods go over 100 years yet. So it'll be some time, but we'll see. We'll keep it, because I'm going to keep fishing them for as long as I can, and especially now that I'm going to get basically a new lease on life because my hip's getting fixed. Yeah. Yeah. True that, Brandon. Right on there. Yeah, that's why actually, did y'all see the video I posted today of fishing on the Packery channel? There was one where I was casting out a 552 and I slowed down that bend, and it was, like I said, it's a simple just overhead cast, and you can see how much bend it had on it and how it straightened out and stuff like that. It was pretty. I had to sit back and slow it down for y'all guys. Damn, that's a huge weight difference. Well, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Just saying, go with the bigger reel. You just never know when you're going to hook a bigger fish. It may need that extra line capacity. Yeah, I definitely would go with the 20 myself if those were the choices. Well, we ain't gonna tell her, Brandon. Unless you're 18, then you do need a parent's approval to spend that kind of money. Sorry, guys, that's just a disclaimer. We got to cover our six on that, because we get a rod shipped out for $500, and you know they're minor. You know, that would definitely not go very well. So. Ooh, coffee. Oh, okay. Well, to tell you the truth, Brandon, what you can also do is make payments. $10 a week, you know, you get it paid off in no time. $20 a week is a lot easier to handle than dumping $500 real quick. Payment plans do work, and we do accept them here, so yeah. All right, maybe then, do you need everyone? You don't need it, to tell you the truth. You can land big fish like that, but once it comes near the pier, wouldn't you want that extra little bit of saving grace, so that way if he wants to shoot the pier, you can kind of stop him and pull him back out of the pier? And right now, yes, I got one for sale. It is a pink rod, but with the payments, you won't be able to walk out of it until it's fully paid off, boss. So in the meantime, while you're making payments, we can get it built to whatever color you want, and we can go from there. There's two Harringtons here for sale, two 552s, and I'm pretty sure that the owner would be okay with payments. Yes, sir. Well, shoot, we can even add the little pink ribbon to it. That we could. Oh, and you're gonna have to practice that surprise look too once you go to get it out. All right. No worries, boss. We can get that set up for you. Yeah, we're getting confirmation that, like I said, the couple of the shark rods that we've been waiting for are in work. They've been working on them. So it should be a matter of time before they walk in the shop, which I know those customers are going to be ecstatic on them. So we're waiting on that to happen. Just in time for Christmas for them, which will be a real blessing because I know they've waited and waited and been real patient. I thought I missed a whole bunch of sleeves, but it's my pile of hooks here. I was like, well, looks like I missed one. But nope. I still haven't crimped these, so as I'm putting them together, I am crimping them. And then once I get all these blacks done up, I will go and walk everything to the wall so you can kind of see what's going on there for sure. We got probably 150 to 200 of the bull red leaders and the 200-pound test going up on the wall. At least, at minimum. There's probably more, but yeah. So that's a good starting point for us for the upcoming year. Well, actually, the rest of this year, because now they're going to start going into use because a lot more people are targeting the bigger fish. So, yep. Well, go ahead and get with me, and you can come by the house later on when you get out. Come drop it off to me there, boss. You already know where I live. I'll start your paperwork tomorrow on it. Okay, the double drops that you ordered the other day, Jaime? I don't have your paperwork in front of me, that's why I'm asking, so that way I can mental note kind of deal real quick. Okay. Okay, so we're adding the extra liters, not supplementing them. Okay, all right. That's why I was trying to make sure what you were saying there. Sometimes I don't. I know when a lot of us speak into our phones and the auto text doesn't come out right. Yes, the slot reds are actually the double drop drum leaders. Those are for slot drums, but they can handle the oversized because they're made with 100-pound test. Or did you specifically order the big bull red leaders like this? I don't remember, boss. But they should already be with your gear. Okay. That you do, but you fell in love with those those LXs when we were out over there at Goose. Oh man, I did it. Oh. How did I do that? How did I do that? Ah, that's how I did it. Look at that. I put 2 of those drops on that one, and ooh, that's cool. That's cool. Hold on. I end up losing a leader or a swivel. Still got to cut that one. Dang it. Okay. All right. So what I did was I missed that swivel on there, and I added it over here. So this one had 2 drops. So basically, I'm gonna have to cut that swivel there, so I don't have to cut the mono. Silver MXO Raptor. Yep. We got MXO in the house, and the silver for sure. That's the first mess up. All these leaders, and I did it. I did it a few months ago when I was doing all those leaders with y'all. I did that one time there too. So there you go. But now's the time to get on it, boss, because they're 10% off for the reels, and like I said, we'll apply the line 10% off as well. Bungled up over here right now. Give me a second. Alright, so those 2 liters are good. Toby, what's up, guys? How you doing? What's up, boss? Got your weight sitting right there, backed up on over here.
Right here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what's the total on that?
Give me just a second. $45.50.
Check number 2320.
Okay.
2320.
23. Perfectly there. Today is 12/1. And it's actually a good thing you came today too, because the other day we didn't have no ink. We were waiting on ink to come through. So. Already there. Yeah, that was.
Oh,
There you go, Russ.
okay. Thank you very much, Albert.
Yes, sir. You have a good
We'll
one.
see you. Yeah.
Guess in a folder. Alright. What's up, guys? What you miss? I don't know. When did you leave? But just here talking about some people making payments on some rods, and yes, we can do that. Tylenol?
Or ibuprofen.
Yeah, ibuprofen. Yeah. Got some 800s right here. That'll work. Appreciate that. Yep. All right, let's see. You're only getting her one, bro? You know what? I'll throw one in for your sister so she has two. Because if she breaks off, she's going to be really ticked that she can't keep fishing, bro. Just saying. y'all are going fishing and you only have 1 liter. That's bad. That's bad. Yeah, I got you. There's 2 of them here, guys. They're the ones that were hanging up here when y'all came through. The red one and a brown one. And one was built by Roy's in, I believe they said the late 70s. The other one we can't confirm who it was built by, but it has original Harnell grips on it. So yeah. They could use some TLC. They're old, but once you re-epoxy them, they would look like brand new rods. The thing is, right now during the winter, if they don't have an actual rod building room with its own heat supply, it does make it a little harder for the epoxy and stuff like that to cure on a timely fashion and stuff like that. So. Yeah, I'll be on later for sure. Got this going on. I'm trying to get these leaders out so that way I can walk you to the wall and show you what I've been working on. Like I said, a lot of the tackle that was cut and stuff like that was just sitting, just gathering dust, and there's still money sitting there, guys. So I had to find a way to get it out there, make some product, and definitely try to cash it in and stuff like that. Does us a lot better. And even then too, I created some other leaders because some people have asked for them a certain way, and I never had the supply, the extra stuff, so I threw them in there, and they're gonna go and check them out. I'm pretty sure they're gonna work, because all the theory of creating a leader, when we create a leader, we use our knowledge in creating it. It's not just, oh, we hope this works. No, it's set up right. So it's that time. Ooh, that's what I needed to do today. Let's see. Okay, so I might have to run because I got an appointment. Let's see. We'll see. Both. Or should I say yes? Yes. To answer Brandon's question, it's a yes. For the 80. Okay, the rods for the 80. If you built them the way we got them building, they're starting at 1K, boss. What is going on here? Don't tell me I did it again. I did, but I didn't crimp. Oh, man. What is going on here? Oh, yeah. Look, I did it on all 4 of these leaders. Look at that. I added double hooks. There's a hooks, there's a mono section, and this. So let me take this off. I was supposed to do a snap swivel. So this one's going to have to come off. That will come off. Put a snap there. Now that spaghetti's got me all garbled up. Okay, for the Harrington rods that we have, those are 552. They're casting 10-foot rods. They're not the shark roller guided rods. On those, I do have some in house, but I have not even looked at setting a price for them yet. Just because there's things that got to be done to them, you know, changing out the ferrule, or not the ferrule, but the unibut on them and stuff like that. So I hadn't even put a price on those. Yeah, no, that's why I kind of had to be specific on there and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I probably am. Probably thinking shark fishing and stuff like that. So. I put double hook sections.
It happens.
Yeah, but 4 of them back to back.
That means you wasn't paying attention.
And I'm telling them the spaghetti got me all garbled up over here. All right. Okay. So those Harrington rods, when you said my rods, I thought you were talking about the Team Hard Life rods. Those are $500 a piece. The Harrington fishing rods that are in here are not mine. They are a customer who has them in here on consignment. They are $800 each. So yeah, and let me clear that up real quick too, because everybody's talking Harringtons all of a sudden. It's like, yeah, got 2 552s in here, but they're $800 each, or $850. $850. Sorry, Jeff was looking at me weird. I was like, my bad. Yeah, no, they're $850 each. But if somebody were to purchase both of them at the same time, or I can get them moved at the same time, you know, with whoever's purchasing them, I could probably get him to drop down, you know, 50 on each, so y'all would end up saving $50, and it would drop down $100 in price. So. Yeah, no, well, I was kind of reading everything, but back and forth over here and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't really have a preference between Harrington and Harnell and which I would fish with, because I fish with them both. The only time I have a preference is in what style of fishing I'm doing, because then I have shark roller guided rods and then I have cast out ones. So, and I've got Harrington and Harnell and rawhide for the 3. Rawhides were originally built by the Harnell company, but occasionally, very rare, Harrington would run out of product and use Harnell composition for a rawhide to make some of their rawhide blanks, or Harrington blanks. They would still paint it black, sand it down, and it would then become a Harrington, not a Harnell, or a rawhide. But there's still unsanded Harringtons that are out there that are painted black. And that's what they're called, unsanded Harringtons. So they look like a Harnell or a rawhide fishing rod with the ribs on them and stuff like that. So those are really rare too. Okay. See, I already have those bats and blanks in here for the Team Hard Life shark rods. Those are originally, we called them the Z1 because it was my first shark rod, and we called it a Z1 for my last name.
Hey buddy, what's going on?
Doing all right, boss. How can we
Hey
help
sir,
you?
can you check up on the status on my fishing rod?
Which fishing? Well, what's your
My
name? How
name
about-
is Ruben Ayala.
Okay, give me a second.
Sure. And one of those trucks went fishing or something that he smells like fish.
Mine? Yeah, we actually we had a bunch of fresh water in there because we were intending on keeping the crabs alive,
Oh,
and it was
okay.
all fresh water. Well, it was leaking in the bed of my truck, so fresh water sitting in the back with some sun.
You know,
Yeah.
well, it's about cool because, you know, it's a fishing place here and then you got the smell of fish outside.
Welcome.
Exactly.
It's all welcome. There you go. That. You said Ruben Ayala?
Uh-huh, yes sir. Sir?
You said Ruben Ayala?
Uh-huh.
So we started reconfiguring our file system to
Oh, okay.
get it all together.
No, quite all right, man.
Still. Ruben Ayala, and also you have a pen number 109 cleaning as well. What's your phone number? Well, hold on.
My phone number is,
Hold on, don't say it because we're live on the channel. Is that your phone number right there? Okay. Yeah, so we have a 109 for you, or have you already picked it up?
no, I didn't pick up nothing.
Okay, so then I still have that. I'm just, that's why I write it all down, so that way if you forget, we got it on paper. Or if I forget, because I know, no.
What's that 109 you just said?
Parts and cleaning, you wanted monofilament on it. And
Yeah, uh-huh,
Yeah, so total came out to $84.
right,
And then you wanted a single drop drum leader with fish bites 1 pack.
right, uh-huh.
Okay, so that's for that reel. Let me find the one for your rod. So you don't say nothing about a rod on here. Wait. Rod repair. Okay, I put a note for a rod repair. This is all mainly for like habits and custom rods and stuff like that, so we're trying to make it streamlined. We're trying.
Make it easy.
Yeah, we're trying. Not finding it. Just making sure I didn't file it in the wrong place too. Okay, so the rod, oh, sorry. The rod note is here. It was for one guide, or 3 guides, 1 tip, and that came out to 64. And then the reel with the line and stuff. So it's rod and reel combined on this paperwork here. Let me go and show it to you real quick. 1 rod, right there. Yeah, and I had the 3 guides plus a tip or something like that. Came out to 64. And the line for the
All
reel.
right, there.
The parts are real cleaning with parts. We're still waiting on that one to let us know.
Just put
stuff like
that.
that.
So the total came out to 86.
So far, we're at 84, yes. They haven't let us know on any parts, so that's what we're looking at. But I didn't write down what type of rod was.
The what?
Do you remember what type of rod it was?
Don't know much about that. So
The 9-footer? Or you want the 10-footer?
Around here.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Oh.
that's what I'm saying.
Recognize it.
Oh, no, oh, yeah, we'd have to make you one of those short rods.
Don't see it there. Check right here.
Anywhere from 7, the shark rods start, what, at 750 or more?
750 for the 10-foot casting.
No, he's looking for the 80.
Oh, for an 80? Well, if they start out at 750, it's regular boat guides, not rollers. Once they get onto the rollers, then it goes up in price.
Yeah, it starts at 750, but you want rollers on yours, right? Yeah, then it'll be up more, probably what, another 200 to 300?
Yeah, just to get into those.
Yeah.
This was,
But since it's for you, we might do it at 12.
Is that DJ?
Edgar.
Oh, Edgar.
Okay, put 1,500 on it? Okay.
All right. Hey, Merry Christmas.
I mean, hey, we're trying to do 2 for 1. 2 for 1. You pay for yours and you can pay for mine. Yeah, but with rollers, if I do
All right, if it's not here, then the rod wrapper's already got it. But they did get backed up like a
Yeah,
barn.
I mean, what other kind are you gonna get?
He's got them. It'd be still, I'd say at least a week or two minimum right now, because I know he just got them like 2 weeks ago, so.
No, I mean, just don't worry. You call me right there.
Yes,
Yeah, if you wanna buy the stuff like
Yeah,
that.
we got that there, but, I did, when your rod did come in, see how it has the names down there?
The what?
See the names? I do that on all the rods that come in, so your name's on the fishing rod.
Okay.
So I'll figure that out as soon as that comes in.
No, no, so you call me. I mean, it's not that I meant like if I'm in a hurry for
Oh, okay.
anything. I was just checking on the status and
No
you
worries.
wouldn't say, hey, well, this guy never came back for his ride.
No, we called, I've got stories, one guy, he disappeared and we held onto his rod. It was a little over a year, it was a custom made one.
Yeah.
But it wasn't custom made from scratch, it was custom made for him because it was an old school, like all
Well,
graphite rod that his grandpa had, passed on to his dad, and he brought it in for us to have it,
No, but I know you guys
redone.
are, I know you guys are on top of it and everything.
yeah, we'll get it. And, yeah, no, I'm glad I got that there because I'm actually gonna highlight that the rod is there because I didn't see it the first time.
That one, nobody, that's good.
But, yeah, no, and so actually his mom came in and said that he was unable to come and get the rod, but I was like, well, if you pay it, you can have it. She goes, no extra fees. I was like, no. I said, I know how life gets us, so don't, yeah, it don't go nowhere and stuff like
And
that.
it's even harder when they send somebody else to come pick him up. Do you know what the rod looks like?
Yeah, that's what she said. But I was like, well, if you can tell us a name, and that's where the paperwork came in handy. And I was like, oh, okay, it's this rod over here. And she goes, yeah, that's, and she named it off right there, but she had to see it, so yes.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Okay, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Thank you
going
very much.
fishing? You going fishing?
Dale.
Are you going fishing?
I'm sorry?
Are you going fishing?
Well, as soon as I can get my rod.
Oh, is that the only one you got?
Yeah. In the meantime, like I said, I'll just wait till it gets ready.
What kind of reel did you have?
A 109?
Oh, well, I got that one, but I think it's too stiff. I think it's at 30 to 50 pound class, but it has a gimbal on the bottom. Or the big time. What's wrong? Okay, on what? Oh, okay. Okay, so you, okay. Okay. I'll let them know.
See the weight on this one? The weight on that one? Better than that one? That was more of an offshore run.
The offshore or area rack?
Yeah. Yeah, they have more fiberglass kind of deal. It's a heavier standing kind of deal. Yeah. Since you use this, and obviously the guys are messed up, but I fish it like that all the time. I'm like the typical mechanic or plumber. They got my vehicle falling apart, but I get everybody else's car fixed. I know, right? So, would you like to use it? We'll wait for your room to get back.
No, that's better.
Wasn't it? Give me something else.
Yeah, I know. No, but I'll just wait.
Okay.
This month coming up, I got a lot of things I need to do.
Okay.
Job, family.
I want to hear people fish. Yes, sir. No worries. All right. Okay. Let's see. Did the phone die? Hope not. Let's see. Phone is busy, Albert. Put me down for another $100 tickets. I'll bring you that time. Okay.
That's TW?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who called.
Oh, you got a hold of him already?
No, he called and said that put down that he'll come by for you the two.
Oh, okay. So, talk to Jeff. He's going to let everyone know. Okay. So he's doing the $100 for what?
The fire department guy?
For tonight? What's today?
Thursday.
Today's Thursday. Y'all caught that on film. Wow.
Hey, this week went by fast.
This week went by fast. Yeah. Today's Thursday?
By the time you know it, you're gonna be under the knife. Or no, next week.
Yes.
Next week's gonna take forever.
I got a headache. Jeff can see it. Wow, today is Thursday. Yes, today is Thursday. We have our fire drawing going on, and yes, I was supposed to get up with Jacob, and what we'll do, I need to find out here in a bit, as soon as I can. Let me see this. So we can schedule it because we're supposed to do a combined live video with Jacked Up Leatherworks and Team Hard Life on the same channel. So I'm excited. Give me a second. Let me see. Yeah, okay. So, man, woof. I'm glad y'all said something now because I was way off.
You didn't have no appointment today, did you?
I don't think so. Nope. No, but I do have, yeah, so next Thursday I have my surgery. Monday I have a chiropractor. And
He did right here after everything was said and done, because I was still feeling it there.
loud.
Dude, loud, and dude, and it made me just sitting there like, because he did when I was sitting down.
Yeah.
I looked like a bobblehead,
Oh wow.
and I lost
Hold on.
balance.
Look. Oh yeah, yeah. More than likely they're going to cancel because that's what they've been doing. That they want to show support for each other at their games. Okay. All right. What's up, papas? Hey. I'll be there soon, Papa. Awesome. I'll see you later tonight, papas. Yeah. All right. Love it. All right. So, okay. So let's do it for 5 o'clock. Stay tuned, guys. We're gonna go live with Jacked Up Leatherworks. As long as he should come back on the channel right there. And we got $100. What's that for? Where's phone? That's it. That gives a busy phone penalty of $100. Whoa. Okay, so the $100 for tonight's show tickets later, Cap. Let's get the flames big for this one. Dang it! Yes, sir. Got it. Get that pulled out. So yes, we will be going later tonight live with Jacked Up Leatherworks, guys. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be the first time we have ever gone live with another YouTuber like this. I mean, obviously I have them on the channel, talk person to person, but we are going to be doing it live here for y'all to see. And Toby is setting this thing off. This is going to be, yes, fire drawing. I don't think will happen. Alright guys, so I'm getting the notification, probably everybody else is getting the notification too. Stay aware, stay always aware. This was actually a talk I had with the kids the other day, because I normally have the older kids walk behind the younger kids, and they were kind of asking like, well, why? And you know, the one in front, one in back. I thought, because if one of y'all get knocked out, you can't scream. But if there's two of y'all, it's going to take a split second where something can get out and somebody else can come and help. And they kind of looked at me like, I was getting knocked out. I'm like, sorry kids, I don't mean it in a bad way. I mean, it happens to adults. People get, full grown adults get knocked out too. But at the same time, just because y'all are at school or on school grounds doesn't mean it doesn't happen there. Their kids get kidnapped all over the place. I mean, in supermarkets and parking lots. It just takes a few seconds, guys. And I don't want to ever hit that crossroad at something like that. So this is stuff that I'm preparing y'all for. I'd rather y'all be prepared for it, so that way we never have to cross that. And yes, it probably came off real rude to my son and stuff like that, but I'd rather speak the truth than, beat around the bush and them not really understand what I'm trying to get to. So yeah, that was a pretty serious conversation we had the other night. And I mean, we have it pretty frequently. It's just because we want them to always be alert of their surroundings, even if it's just crossing the street to our cousin's house. I mean, it only takes a few seconds, guys. And there was a time actually at their prior school, I was there, and I don't know, there's just something about a van just, it told me that something ain't right. I go drop off the kids in the morning. You get to know, what vehicles belong there, what vehicles don't belong there, and stuff like that. And so, for me, it was like, man, I got to say something. So I talked to the principal. I was like, hey, you recognize that van? He goes, no, I don't. I said, me neither. I said, And he goes, you know, I said, I feel kind of funny about it. He goes, I do too. So he called another teacher over and they kind of raised the flag about it. And I was, man, I said, you know, sometimes it just takes speaking up, guys. You know, we all kind of get to know our community and stuff like that. And even though you don't talk to each other, you do know that vehicle belongs in that area. And if they don't, especially, I mean, all the windows were blacked out. It was, you know, I don't know, you know, it may have been nothing, but I'd rather have been, you know, them be aware of something and be alert to it than not, you know what I mean? So, yeah, for us, it's something, you know, it don't matter what age you are, you can be kidnapped, adult napped, you know, yeah, it's not fun, but, I definitely do talk to the kids about that and stuff. And sometimes it has to be a stern talking to because it's out there, it can happen. The what?
Only way they'll understand.
Yeah.
So you're trying to be mean, but
Yeah. Yeah, no, and that's one of the good things that I like about our dog. He doesn't really bark at people, but if he doesn't know you, he will bark at you. For life, it came by the house when we came fishing from. Yeah.
Rebel.
What? Oh.
He's not doing good.
Okay.
I
Alright,
want
guys.
him to the VA.
They're not going to do anything for him there because he don't have his ID or his DD 214 yet. So, all right, guys, I got to cut and run over here. Something's going on, so I will talk to y'all later. But yes, y'all be safe out there, guys. Look after each other.